Hi, this is Flash from Outside the Box. In case you missed it, here is my interview with foxnews.com that had been posted on a couple of articles recently. I wanted to show it to you here just in case you missed it. Here it is. And that rent wouldn't be a problem because they could just make money together. And so there was never a lease or an agreement. He made his way into the home, and then something made her feel uncomfortable. Basically, she alleges that he to do an event that was supposed to be like their first event to show her that it would work. He ended up taking her credit card, using her credit card to buy everything, and then never paid her back. She says that she did she did report it, and she was returned the money by the credit card company, and he is being investigated for this. So that made her feel uncomfortable about the whole thing. So she pulled out, didn't want to do these events with him, didn't want him as a renter, and asked him to leave. Okay. And you represented yourself as somebody who could pay rent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can pay rent. She never offered me a contract.
So she's never asked you to pay rent?
No.
He claims that it's her responsibility, it's her fault. I don't owe anybody rent that won't give me a lease. I asked her to write me a lease. She refused. I asked him, well, first of all, a lease is there for both parties. So why would you move in with a lease? Or without a lease? And he said that, basically I have him saying that, it's her fault. And she's saying, well, I don't want to give him a lease because I don't want him as a renter. I told him to leave. He's not welcome. And he basically went in and said, I'm not leaving. And he just has no remorse whatsoever. Now, this is an individual that has had fame, and he's been rich. I mean, he's been very wealthy, and he was in the top of the world at some point. And for some reason, he's resorting to squatting basically on an elderly woman. So I went out to the location on Labor Day to confront him. Adam, how you doing, man?
Good.
I wanted to talk to you.
Okay, who are you?
My name is Flash, and I understand you've been squatting at this residence? No. He first said he wasn't squatting and that he had a lease. And then after I invited him to sit down and have a civil conversation with me, he admitted that he didn't have a lease, but he checked his rights. And in Los Angeles County, you don't need a lease. You have, as long as you're in possession, you have rights and you don't have to leave. And it has to go through the eviction process. And he says that she didn't give him a lease. She didn't give him keys. She didn't give him a, key to the mailbox. She doesn't allow him any parking. So all of the things that normally would be involved with a renter or somebody actually moving in legally never changed hands.
My intention was to pay rent and to be a normal tenant, but failing to provide a key or a lease or a mailbox key or parking or she didn't even want me to bring partners, friends over, business partners over, nothing.
Right.
And I said, well, this isn't really a full tenancy.
Right.
Therefore, I'm not going to pay full rent for something where I'm not given a real tenancy.
He has never paid her a dime. He didn't pay any sort of deposit. He didn't pay for anything. What I've heard, he was the founder of Umami Burger. There were 25 locations. It was estimated he was making, $70 million. And he was a guest on the Iron Chef show. He was a winner and then invited back as a judge later. And, everything seemed to be fine from what I read. And then for some reason, and that I don't understand, he had went from 25 locations to losing everything. I asked him if he felt that he owed her any money. And, you know, if he realizes that he has basically broken this woman and she's like facing bankruptcy, and he just says that, you know, it's not his fault, and, you know, it's, oh well, basically.
No, I assume she wanted to keep it loosey-goosey and not give me a rent, which is fine. If that's what she wanted. I still have protections, you know, and I still have, the city still protects tenants whether they get a lease or not.
He says, well, obviously I'm not going to stay here. Well, you know, but I have him on video that I've posted on Outside the Box with Flash that has him on the front porch saying that, telling a couple gentlemen that when the old lady dies, they will have first shot at her room.
That's my bedroom.
Yeah, dude. This is nuts. I gotta get up here, man.
Look at that view.
Unreal, dude. No, this is unreal. And actually, we just
she dies. I'll give you guys first shot at the room.
we didn't have fun.
The room is amazing.
It's just mind-boggling, and it just kind of goes to show the entitlement that squatters have. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and help me do more videos like this and others outside the box. This was Flash. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.